Psalm 121. I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from Yahweh, who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is your keeper. Yahweh is your shade on your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. Yahweh will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. This is a reminder that is simple enough for a child to grab onto, and so I don't want to overcomplicate it. This one's going to be short, and I just want to tell you this. Your help comes from God. Now, because we are still in a fallen world and we still have the sin nature, which has been defeated by Christ, but kind of kicks back against us sometimes. We got those sinful reflexes and tendencies and habits. We are going to try to, our heart is going to try to get us to trust other things other than God. Where does our help come from? Comes from Yahweh. Where does our good come from? Comes from Yahweh. So when our hearts try to get us to depend on money or on status or on relationships or on accomplishments or something like that, whatever our idol is, wherever we go to make it okay, it's just not going to do as good of a job of making us okay as God will. Right? He controls the sun. He controls the moon. He controls all of our enemies, and he controls us. Thank God for that, right? So where does our help come from? It comes from him. Something this week is going to tug at you for your attention and for your trust. And you're going to be tempted to give into it. You're going to want to trust something other than... I'll tell you what it is for me. For me, I tend to trust fixes more than God. If I can fix a situation, right? If I can just Messiah this thing to death, then I'll be okay. I mean, sometimes God sends us into fixed situations. That's the normal Christian experience, I think, and particularly in leadership, whether it's in the home or the church or whatever. We got to fix problems, and that's good. But we're no more okay with God after a problem is fixed than we were before. And we're no less okay with God. We're no less eternally okay if we can't fix the problem. So solutions are good. Engaging problems, engaging difficult stuff, this is all good. But for me personally, and for some of you guys who are wired the same way, we need to remember that our okayness doesn't come from the fix. Where does our help come from? It comes from the Lord. Look up to the hills. What he's saying here is get your eyes off of the ground, off of the things on earth, and get your eyes up. That's where your help comes from. When Jesus comes back to rescue us all from everything, where's he coming from? Look up, right? Where does your help come from? Trust in God.